Here's a reasonably safe way of getting rid of not old gas but stabilized gas before you go on an offshore trip or somewhere that you deem to be a little bit more important than most trips. So anyway, I've got the return line, or excuse me, the two line from the gas tank from this Yamaha SUV just going into my my Toyota Tundra. What I'll do is I'll take off the front gas line off the front of the carbs here. This is the return line, and into that I'm going to insert compressed air from this air compressor and just pressurize the tank a little bit. I've got that dialed into about 10 psi. It's got an adjustable regulator, so I'm about 10-15 psi over here. Got about 50 pounds of air in the tank or so. So all I'm going to do is take off that front, the return line on the carburetors. That'll send pressure into the gas tank. The gas needs to be on, and preferably in the reserve position, so you get to the bottom of the tank, and it'll just shuck all of that stabilized non-premixed fuel. This is just straight up, what is it, 87 octane unleaded into my tank, and I'll just put fresh gas into the SUV here. The Yamaha SUV. Right. So, try to take this. This is your, see if you can get some kind of a decent picture of this. Right here in the front of your carburetors. That's the one that you're taking off. All I keep is zip tie on those. So I've got the return line, goes right to the tank. I'm already on reserve, and let me put the cell phone down here, camera, so I can pressurize. Okay, so I shot about maybe 5 to 10 psi in there, and you can see through the fuel filter it's just shoving gas out. So we'll bleed off the rest of this tank, which looks like it's almost 10 gallons. This could take a while, so I might just take something to plug off this end here, or I'll be standing here all damn day. But anyway, that's how you can get to the bottom of your tank, at least. I wouldn't do this with old gas. This gas is about 2, maybe 3 months old at the very most. It's a mixture of fresh and older gas, but it's all been stabilized with marine stay-build. That's about it. Oh, and when we're done here, I'll go fill it up. I think this tank, I gotta read the specs on it, but it should be 18 or 18.5 gallons, so we'll see how much it takes to see if I get to the bottom of the tank. Again, not the fastest way to do it, but definitely the most thorough way to do it. You could use a 12-volt powered oil siphon pump, but maybe a little bit sketchy on that. It says it's not for gas, so